Conservative MP Lee Anderson has called an anti-Brexit activist to tramp outside Parliament. Mr. Anderson, who represents Ashfield, was asked by Steve Bray whether he would support Prime Minister Boris Johnson to remain in post. The Tory MP shot back, "At least I've got a job to lose. You haven't got one." Mr. Bray, who made daily protests against Brexit outside Parliament ahead of the UK's exit from the EU, replied, "My job's annoying and holding people like you to account." To which the Brexiteer MP said, "You're nothing but a parasite. We've established that." "You're a scrounger. Why are you here dressed like a tramp?" Asked by Mr. Bray if he was being derogatory to people who are out of work, Mr. Anderson said, "I'll rephrase that, if you smarten yourself up, you'll make a good tramp." Undeterred, Mr. Anderson told Express.co.uk, "I apologise as my comments were an insult to genuine tramps." "I believe the correct description for a tramp is a person who travels from place to place on foot in search of work or as a vagrant or beggar." It is quite obvious Bray is not looking for work, therefore he cannot be described as a tramp. Mr. Bray, who is a familiar sight in Westminster, often wearing a blue top hat and waving a placard, told The Independent, "Lee Anderson is very derogatory about those less fortunate in life. The fact he tries to imply I am a tramp and on benefits is insulting those people that actually are." This is what the Tories generally feel about those without wealth. They feel that they are superior. The reality is that they are the lowest of the low. To lie, cheat and steal from the people they are supposed to serve is the true value of their worth. It is not the first time Mr. Anderson and Mr. Bray have traded insults. The Nottinghamshire MP was filmed engaged in a spat with the campaigner in June. In a video first shared by Guido Fawkes, Mr. Bray asks the MP, "Have you got to be a Conservative MP to lie to people?" He then asks, "Why do you lie to people up north?" Mr. Anderson then tells the campaigner to get a job, adding, "You're nothing but a parasite, a malingerer and a scrounger." Speaking to Nottinghamshire Live after the incident, the MP said the campaigner was hurling a torrent of vile abuse in his direction after abusing two Tory MPs through a megaphone. He said he was not going to sit back and take abuse, adding the video prompted numerous messages of support from constituents. Mr. Anderson said in June, "Steve Bray hangs around outside Parliament verbally abusing MPs as they leave. It is a constant barrage of abuse and can be very intimidating, especially for female colleagues." "I was having a drink with an ex-staff member when we spotted Bray following two Tory MPs with his megaphone hurling abuse at them. He then spotted me and came over hurling a torrent of vile abuse at me in front of the whole pub. I am not going to sit back and take abuse from anyone. I told him what I thought and then he left. I am sure that I echo the thoughts of thousands of people all over Ashfield as once again my inbox is filling up with messages of support.